Alright everybody, welcome back to Skyway Classics YouTube channel. We're now going for a ride our 1967 Chevy Camaro hardtop. Of course, you know the first year of its generation is definitely the most powerful, most beautiful car you could get on our lot. As you see, it does feature a beautiful sky blue exterior featuring a single super sport stripe coming from the front to the back. Of course, it's very rare to see a single stripe compared to the two dual super stripe style sport. But of course, looking at it a little bit more with a nice even rowel stance, as well as the US Mag style wheel torques, front wheel disc brakes, back drum, but of course so it has power brakes, which makes it even safer and a fun style vehicle. But of course, fun fact about the 67, it was the only year to produce the vent windows, which on a lot of vehicles I wish they would have kept. But even so, looking at it, you have a 2-inch cowl induction hood. The spoiler is printed the exact same color as the car. You do have two dual mirror round mirrors on both sides of the car to make it extra safe. Even so, moving on to the inside, you will see it is an automatic on the floor, 8-ball shifter, 3-spoke wooden steering wheel, as well as the standard style interior. As you look around, you will see that this one does have the headrest, unlike a lot of them that don't. Standard style door panels with the cranks for the windows, appropriate style armrest, and of course the same matching front and seat embroidery in the seats. But even so, looking at it, you have two dual speakers coming from the back, a 2-knob radio retro sound with the aftermarket gauges on the bottom made by Sunpro to really make it more accurate, as during in the time 67 wasn't really in much importance for safety, sad to say, but it is true. But now you know exactly what you're dealing with in your fine little Camaro. As well as you can look, you have vintage AC to keep it nice and cool during the times. You can see they actually made the vents, unlike a lot of them that came with the standard ventilation system. But even so, everything about it is beautiful. Stops good, idles good, but more importantly, underneath the hood featuring a 396 big block motor. As I said before, it does have vintage AC, power brakes, and more importantly, looking at it, you will see that it does have headers to give it a better breathing performance for the motor. In fact, even so, we can open it up a little bit. Hear how well it handles. That timing is set just right. Chrome valve covers, chrome air cleaner. Definitely a stylish low ride that's going good down the road. Of course, as you look at every other car, you're probably going to be the one that gets most attention. But I do want to also add, being a subframe automobile car, this one does feature these subframe connectors to give you a stronger appeal onto the body, which means if you ever want to make this a little bit more of a performance car, you can definitely do so. Of course, still having the appropriate 10-bolt style rear, it is a fine automobile indeed. But as for now, though, we are just going to get it turned around and up on the lift. So if you have a moment, please stay tuned with us to see the underneath.